Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1561st edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. This video is coming to you on a Thursday night for trading Friday, Jan 6th, 2017. This is actually a longer term video. It is not for trading tomorrow. This is something that I didn't plan on doing. In fact, I was getting ready to do analysis, to do a video, and in that video I wanted to appeal to my OMNIacs and let you know that there was only one OmniCamp seat left open. I've got an OmniCamp coming up next month, so time is ticking. One of my campers who's already coming out has a problem and can't make it, and that opens up a seat. I'd like to fill that seat with another lucky OmniCamper. Time is ticking. If you'd like to come out for February's OmniCamp, OmniCamp is where I will teach you how to come up with the Omni for yourselves. Come to livewithoscar.com and contact me there, or just call me at 702-629-4755. There's only one seat left, and let's get it filled. All right, enough of that. So I didn't bother doing that video. That was going to be a bunch of charts and a whole bunch of great stuff, and I was going to stand in front of the camera. I decided not to do that because I started messing with some analysis, and I said this has to be shown. Traders, futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. Please know that you must have risk capital to lose to play this game. But I want you traders to take a journey with me. Are you ready? See where we are right here. This is Jan 2017. So here we are, Jan 2017. It just started, and there are 3 bars inside this box. 1, 2, 3. Now, instead of doing that video where I stand in front of the camera and jump and yell around and have some fun with you cats, I wanted to show you what is my chart masterpiece, and this chart deserves to be called Chart Masterpiece. Let's get moving. If you would, please take a journey with me, traders. This is why so many OMNIacs hang out with me in my live free trading room, because I am willing to do this type of analysis to check and see what's going on, and I always do my work. I study, I check twice, 3 times before I come out and do these videos. And let me show you what we got going on here. E-mini, the ES daily bar chart, right? Take a journey with me, traders. 2017, let's go back a few years. Are you ready? Look at this chart as we go back. And I'll show you why in just a moment. Let's get back to the beginning of the chart here. So, a little journey, and I think you will appreciate this. Here we are. What is supposed to happen in the beginning of a new year? Feb 2001. I went all the way back to further than this, but let's do from 2001 all the way to 2017. Let's take this ride. This is last week in Jan, and then the whole month of Feb 2001. All right, so the new year began, and we had a dip. 2001, let's move forward. Does that mean anything? Not really, it's 1 year. 2002, look what happens in the month of Jan. 2002, we started in 2001, we're at 2, we are 2 and 0. So far, 2 drops and no rallies. We go to 2003, look what we get here. This is the month of Jan. Bang, down, right? 2003, so far we're 3 and 0. Last week in Jan of 2004, boom, the market dumps. In the last week, it ends up going down once again. Traders, this is the type of analysis I do every day. Join me in my free live trading room at livewithoscar.com. I invite all of you to come hang out with me. It's a free room. All right, so 2001, 2, 3, 4 drops in Jan. We're 4 and 0. 2005, look at this drop in Jan. 5 and 0. 2006, look at the drop in Jan. This doesn't stop, kids. So just wanted to show you a pattern here. 2007, look at the drop in Jan. Not as large, but you had a pullback in Jan. That was 50 points in the S&P, or almost. That was a pullback, right? Maybe a little more than 50. 2008, look at the size of this drop. Wha-bam, all the way down to here, right? From here, elevator ride down. That was Jan '08. We're still right now, we've got 8 straight. Jan '09, look, boom, down we went for Jan '09. Even though '09 we did the recovery in March and never stopped looking back, it had its dip in Jan '09. Let's move. Jan 2010, what happened in 2010? We had a drop. Now, if you want to know, just looking at the charts, where is Jan? Well, it's this month right here. That's why I keep showing you in between here and here is the first month of every year. And the first month of every year, as I'm showing you chart after chart, we're having drops in the month of January. So here we are, 2011. It actually ran up for all of 2011. Look at this. It ran up, it ran up, it ran up for the whole month. And then in the last 2 days, look at the spill-off we had. It still happened. Now, that wasn't really a long term, but it still spilled off in the month of Jan. And really, if you look at it, it had some downspouts, right? Month of Jan down, month of Jan down. But it was an up month. The whole month was up. Just the last few days, we actually had a real spurt. So I don't know if you want to count that. So that brings us all the way to 2011 before we had something that even resembled not breaking for a few weeks in Jan. Let's move out. Last week in Jan 2012, boom, we had our crack. 2012, the last week in Jan. Now let's move forward. 2013, straight up from the get-go. We had a couple of flags made, but straight up all the way. It did not happen. First time we've actually had the "it did not happen" symbol since we started this back in 2001. And we move out to 2014. And look at the drop, 2014. Wow, the whole month of Jan. Bang, bang, bang. Then we go out, 2015. Look at this volatility in this month, but a lot of drop inside that volatility. And then, of course, we move to last year. What happened in 2016? Well, here it is, 2016. My goodness. Now, traders, remember, I've got an open seat at OmniCamp. Come join me. It'll be the best move you will ever make as far as learning technical analysis from a real pro, that being me. Now let's move to 2017. Here we are, the beginning of Chart Masterpiece. What is supposed to happen? Well, the likelihood is at some point during this month, we are supposed to end up doing this. Will it happen? Well, Donald Trump is the new president coming in on Jan 20th. Now, here's the thing about coming in on Jan 20th. We've had the Donald Trump rally, right? He got elected, rally, 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 rally. And you know what all of this is? This is the expectations of what Donald Trump will do because he made promises, and I believe in his promises. And I think he's going to try his best to do all this great stuff. And we had this fantastic rally while he talked about what he will do when he becomes president. But it's really, this is the what Trump might do rally. This isn't the what Trump will do rally. Do you know why? He's not president yet. He becomes president right towards the last week of this month, or past the middle of this month, January, and a dip is supposed to happen. And why I call this the what Trump might do rally is the reality is such that when Trump actually gets into office, listen to me on this, the first week or two, if not longer, the guy has to learn how to live in the White House, have a family, have a life, and be president of the United States. That doesn't happen overnight. You've got to move in. The guy is used to living in a gold-filled palace on top of New York City. He's never lived in a slum like the White House before, and I'm not joking compared to where he lives. It's a slum. He's got to learn to live there. He's got to get along with his family. That's just the first couple of things that are going to happen. He's got to pass bills. If he tries to pass a bill, it's got to be voted for. If it gets voted for, it takes time. When he does pass a bill, the bill might be great for the economy. These things have to be enacted. They got to hit the economy. Then they have to actually bubble back up and show us that what Trump is doing will work. That takes time. It's not going to happen right away. So the Donald Trump, what he will do rally has to meet the Donald Trump reality time check. And I love the guy and I think he's going to do great stuff, but nobody can get anything done that quickly in Washington. So reality check will come in. I am not saying it has to dump in Jan. I am saying this very quickly. 16 down, 15 down, 14 down, 13 it didn't work. In the last week of 12, we went down. In the last week of 11, we went down. We went down big time in 10. We went down in 09. Market went down in 08 big time. We went down in 07. We went down in 06, 05, 04, 03, 02, 01, and further if you look back. But let's finish there. Traders, I will leave this in your hands to decide what might happen. I just wanted to show you what has happened in the past. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. I really hope this chart masterpiece helps to keep you in check during this month of Jan. That's what the purpose of this video is. Traders, again, come join me at my free trading room. It's a live trading room. It runs 24 hours a day at livewithoscar.com. I will see you there. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. In my opinion, one of the best things you can do to help yourselves keep those emotions at bay is put your stops in, of course. Put them in first and say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, live with Oscar.com. I'll see you there.